You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
This
Mook
Drake
and
shit.
Matt.
Now that we on this Drake shit, right?
Uh-huh.
I had spoke to Mook one time when he was discussing his frustration with the Drake card.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that when his battle fell through with Briz, one of the reasons why he ain't take Easy, because they just kind of threw Easy at him. But he said when the battle
No.
Hold on.
Spit the details to that.
Hold on.
Spit the details to
Listen,
that.
I'm telling you what
He
the
said a
man
nigga
told me.
called him and said, you taking easy.
But before he got to that part, he said he suggested 3 names to them, and they told him no to all 3. He suggested Hollow, Arsenal, and Math.
Right.
And they told him
from my
Hollow
understanding,
was busy. Drake don't like Arsenal, and Drake said no to Math.
I'm gonna say this.
So they told him he's taking Easy or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And that's why he was like, you know what I mean, he fell back.
And he didn't go for it.
But
And I'm not mad at him because it
Math
probably
and Mook is
would
one
have
of my
looked just
dream
like
battles.
Lux
Then
and
they
Geechee.
telling him. Then they
It probably
telling
would have
him.
looked just like Lux and Geechee if he'd have took easy. To be honest. You know what I mean? So
You think Easy would have washed?
I don't think he would. Oh, you think Geechee washed Lux? Okay. I hear you. I hear you. From Uncle Rod's mouth to your ears.
It might have sounded that way, but I got Geechee winning that battle clearly to me. So I don't mean to use the word wash. It was just battle rap talk. But
Right.
Geechee didn't wash Lux, but I gave Geechee the battle. So
you think?
do you think you? So you saying Easy would have beat Mook?
I think that for these battle events, unless you're always at them, shaking hands and kissing babies and buffing the other niggas, it's not you're not favored in the room, and it's clear.
It happens a lot
clear.
in battle
It
rap. We know
happens
that. Yeah.
a lot now. You feel what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, and I don't think Mook goes around and tries to get friends out of this shit. So it might not have
Definitely
went his way.
doesn't.
You feel what I'm saying? Might not have went his way.
Yeah, so I reached out to you about that Drake card, B. And asked you, did they reach out to you?
Yeah, definitely. I was told I was the second phone call. And I was supposed to hear back from him that night.
Who did you talk to?
I talked to the brain. Beasley.
Beasley.
The brain Heenan. You know what I'm saying?
Tried to take
So
over
Beasley
the
called
world.
you.
I talked to
Okay.
The brain hit me up and he was like, yo, this is the only other option that we see that can match that magnitude of a battle. And I was like, I'm sold, nigga.
Yeah, right.
I'm sold. Let's get it. And
After your great performance against Geechee is like, so yeah.
So, but I don't think his dad was just something they were looking for, something that had a history to it. You know what I mean? So when I didn't hear, and a couple days later I saw Mook versus Easy, I was like, oh, how we doing that? And I saw Lux versus Geechee, I was like, oh, how is the niggas been preaching? You gotta be. Oh shit. Okay. So
Yeah, you've been calling them 2 niggas out since you came in the game.
yeah, that's
bro.
what it is, man. But shout out to Tiff Lux. That's the homie though.
Yeah, shout out Tiff,
Yeah,
man.
shout out
Word.
Tiff.
Tiff from Brooklyn. Don't care what nobody say. Tiff is from
All
Brooklyn.
people.
Yo, you from Brooklyn too.
Fuck.
Yo, y'all think Swave been capping for years.
Capping on what, bro?
Swave has been he's from
Capping on what?
Brooklyn,
I'm from
son.
where?
He's from Brooklyn,
I'm from
son.
where?
He's from Brooklyn.
I just try to recruit a real nigga. That's all. That's cool. I mean, I love you too.
Is what it is.
You know where I'm from.
So Math does crazy against Geechee.
Right.
Haven't seen you since.
Right.
Why?
It's got to make sense.
Okay.
I did do something impulsive, and I got into that King of the Dot tournament. But it was like God was like, take this COVID, nigga. You fucking up. Sit your ass down. Don't go to that shit.
I'm glad you ain't getting
Don't
that bullshit.
go to
bro.
that shit.
I'm
I
glad
was
you
like,
ain't
you know
getting
what?
that bullshit. We were just talking about that
But
shit
I'm
earlier.
glad I kind of helped, make it, popularize it. Because, in the early tournaments, like the first set of tournaments, everybody kept saying my name. So I'm like, okay, they excited. But when I got sick and I seen a nigga do a half an hour fucking debunk on whether I had COVID or not, or whether it was even a threat to them, I was like, yo, what type of shit is this?
Well, see, now you just opened up another line of questioning for me, right?
Man, you know, I know how to do that.
I mean,
this all the time.
because I forgot about the tournament. I forgot you were going to be in the tournament.
Right.
Now that tournament was $100,000. We just got finished talking about $1 million tournament that you said you would not do,
And I
but
said I did something impulsive because I like battle rapping. I don't like the business of it. I like battle rapping.
Nah, I feel the same way.
And I was getting ducked so much that I said, "Oh, this is work." You know what I mean? This is going to make me push forward.
Right.
And when it didn't work out, and I seen how it was being played, like I never seen somebody say, "Yo, da da da, such and such, cancel the battle due to COVID," and then they allow somebody to sit there and talk about how it's a lie and shit. I never seen that before. That was brand new to me. So I was like, "Oh, this is different." And then when I found out who the judges was, I definitely was like, "Nah, son, this ain't it."
Right.
Looking at the tournament now, I don't know how much you've been paying attention to it. We just had Danger Zone on the phone, and because of the tournament, the scoring.
The point system.
Have you been paying attention to that shit?
We were just killing it. I'm glad
Point
they do that
system.
shit, nigga. That shit trash,
Yeah,
bro.
because to be honest, like I said, tournaments, you got to be liked. You got to be liked. Danger Zone is one of the best pens in battle rap.
Facts.
For him to not have a certain amount of points, like.
And then
Nice guy too, though.
and then-
Definitely a nice
You
guy.
got niggas that's 3-0 that didn't even lose in the tournament that didn't make the playoff. You got niggas that's 1-2 that made the playoff.
Right.
Like the shit is it's just wacky.
I
all the way
don't
around.
think people understood the rule. I mean, it's a new set of rules. We never seen these type of rules before.
This is stupid.
Never.
So now you know how
ever.
to play out. You know what I mean?
Nah, that shit is dumb. I don't like it at all. They did my homie terrible. I don't like the way they did Excel. Excel opponent ain't even show up in the game on 143. So that's the highest you can
Y'all
get.
probably look too tough on Twitch.
What you mean?
Probably look too tough. People voted against. These niggas too tough, man.
Yeah, my nigga Mac Myron about to take that shit.
But there was no vote because he
Homie about to
his
take that shit.
show off ain't show up. So he won by forfeit and still lost.
Right. By,
And that
by 1 point. He didn't make the playoffs by 1 point.
By 1 point.
They said that by the highest points you can get by your opponent not showing up is 143.
right.
If show up, he could have lost to show off and got more than 143. But being that show off didn't show up, he only got 143. He didn't make the playoff by 1 point.
Like I said, everybody didn't understand the structure going into that shit. And so far, King of the Dot tournaments are kind of confusing.
Yeah, that's
I hope they figure it out.
Yeah, that's
I hope they figure it out.
bro. That shit trash. I don't
What?
like that at all.
That's kind of
That's
crazy.
corny. And then Excel, he got a
Shit is
2-1 record.
Goodwill Hunting. The
Or is
fuck?
it 3-0? Did Excel lose in the tournament? I think he lost once. Did he lose once?
I don't think so.
Honestly,
Don't tell me he 3-0 when they did
he
that.
won when I was there. When I was there, he
I
won.
think he won all his battles. Did he lose one? Or did
I was there twice. He won both of them.
I know Mac Myron ain't lose yet.
Mac might get that.
Mac gonna get that money. Mac gonna get that
Mac
bread.
might
B.
get that
Mac gonna
bread,
get that
son.
bread. B. I don't see nobody beating Mac
you wanna
Myron.
know why?
I don't see nobody beating
because
Mac.
he's a lovable person.
And he's perfect for a
You
tournament.
feel me?
His style
Yeah,
is not
but
perfect
no.
for a tournament.
Yeah.
Mac,
Mac's scary to these white people too, though.
but they love him at the same time.
Yeah.
They love
Nah,
Mac.
I
he
love
makes
Mac.
everybody
They
laugh.
I love.
Mac.
I'm
Mac
just
love-
mad
he make
Mac ain't where he should
everybody
be
laugh.
right
He make
now.
everybody laugh.
Make everybody laugh.
And he's a punch.
Facts.
He's perfect for this
And he's a
tournament style.
chameleon.
Right.
He's
right.
a comedian. He know how to change the monotony.
What
be
did
funny.
he
know how
say
hit you with bars and get
to A Ward about
He's a
that
chameleon,
where
yo.
was Jesus? What was Jesus taking a nap during slavery?
He said clip. You know, he said clip longer than the nap Jesus took during
Oh
slavery.
my God.
Yo, Mac.
longer than the
See,
nap
look,
Jesus
I wasn't
took
even
during
watching the
slavery.
tournament. I heard
Right.
about that ball, and I was like, oh shit.
That wasn't in the tournament
That
though.
shit fire.
That was him
What?
versus A Ward.
Him
That wasn't in the
versus A Ward,
tournament
right.
though.
Either
Yeah,
way.
He said clip longer than the nap Jesus
What?
took during
During
slavery.
yeah. Mac is a
Fire.
problem, man.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.